Hello, in this video we're going to talk about how to insert data into the database through Java. This is the part 3 of the JDBC connections which we've studied earlier. In the last video, this is where we left off, right? We got records from the database. You can see the method is get all records. And we are in the app class. The app class never does the work itself. It asks service to do the work for it. And service in turn asks the dbconfig method. This is the class dbconfig class. And here we write the methods that connect to the database. We write the query inside the method. And then dbconfig returns the result to service and service then returns it to app. So now we are not going to take anything as output. We are going to give something as input. So we'll just write service dot, we want to add something, right? We want to add a student, so I'll just say service dot add student, right? And here we need to give the student. Okay, now you can create, no, actually the inputs, they come through some GUI or some website, or text field or something like that. You have a sign up page or a registration page, and then you take the inputs from there. You get them in Java. That is through servlet or Spring or some framework we have seen. We will be seeing that. And for your just assume that we have the input over here, right? So let's just create a student over here quickly. Student s is equal to new student. Okay, and here I'm just setting the name as Joe. Okay, so J-O, okay. And yeah, the roll number dot set roll number, just give it as 30. Okay, so this is the object that we have, and we want to add this object to the database. So I'll just say save, and I'll create this method in service class. Now service will ask dbconfig, so I'll say just db dot add student, and I'll just pass this. I'll create this here, and here we have to write the query. Okay, so what is the query? I hope you know what the query is. It's insert into student, correct? And you give the attributes. Okay, first of all, understand this, the ID is auto incremented, right? You know this, right? It's the primary key. We just have to provide the name and roll number. The database will take, the MySQL will take care of this ID, so you don't have to specify that here. So I'll just say name comma roll number. Okay, so yeah, name comma roll number, and your values. Okay, let's just give them as question mark for now. Okay, and this is, we need to take this in a string. SQL is equal to cover it in. Yeah. Now, in the last video we wrote this method, right? Most of the things remain the same. You just copy this. But this query changes, and there's just one small thing which is changing. So just cut this, just paste this here. The fetch statement is the same class which you use to execute the query. Okay, so, and understand one thing: we are adding student into a database, right? We are not getting anything as result. So this result set, this list, everything is cut. Nothing will come. Okay. Now prepared statement. Now we need to fire this query. So I'll just say dot. Now understand one thing: the state of the database. When we add data, the state of the database changes, right? The database gets updated. So after you execute, it's getting updated. So it's going to be execute update. You can see there's a method here, execute update. Okay, and this, yeah, give this, yeah, and now that's it. Our job is done. But before that, we just need to set the values here, right? We have the values in the student object. We just need to set it. So I'll just say tstmt dot set, and now just scroll down. You know that we have to set name and the roll number. So name is string. So just come down here, and you'll see there's a method called string, set string. Now the parameter. Now what is the parameter index? Okay, the x, this is the value, but what is this parameter index? It's the location in this. Okay, location in this attribute. Now you can see name is at number 1, so just give this as 1. And what is the value? The value is s dot get name. Okay, copy this. Okay, you can't copy this because it's different data, right? So I'll say dot. Now roll number is set int. It's an integer, right? So I'll just say set int, and you can see the same thing. Parameter index. If name is 1, then roll number is 2, right? So just give this as 2, and value is s dot get roll number. So roll numbers will be attached here. Yeah, we need to give the declaration, right? Rows declaration, and we are done. This class is done. Come back and service. You need to handle them. Try catch. You studied this, right? This is multiple catch block in the last video, exceptions, if you can recollect. And here in the app class, we're just adding this. Okay, Joe and 30. So when I just run this program, I should be seeing a third tuple here which says name as John, sorry, Joe, and roll number as 30. So let's just run this. Enough of talking. Okay, run this, and you can see output. There's no output. Of course, there will be no output, but if you just go back here and if you just refresh this, you see that Joe with roll number 30 has been inserted into the database. So this is how you insert data into the database through Java. You just write the query. You can see most of the things remain same. Okay, just this query and the setting of variables. So this is how you insert data. In the last video, we saw how to get data. Of course, you can have all the CRUD operations. Okay, create, reading, and all updating. Update is similar. Just change the query or everything remains same. Okay, and delete also. delete star from student, everything will be deleted. So that's most more or less similar. If you can understand these two, obviously I expect you to understand the rest also, the rest operations. And I think we've covered majority part of the DB database interaction with Java. So I hope you like this video and keep watching for more videos.